Hello, friends. My name is Alexandra with This is Improv, and I am here with another informational video for you. Every Thursday, we have a new video on business or on education, and today it is on education. Today, we will be talking about why details are important. There is the always used quote, attention to detail. You must pay attention to detail. Where is your attention to detail? And that is because details matter, and details are extremely important in everything you do. I'm going to be focusing on details in improvisation, but I will also be linking it to theater, arts, and everything in between. In improvisational practices, we play games. These games have a set of rules, and yes, these rules can be bent and broken sometimes, because that's what they were meant for. But the details within those games, the details when you play with others, are very important to the craft. Charles R. Swindoll said the difference between something good and something great is attention to detail. So pay attention, right? I discussed this in my video play about attention, because throughout play, you have this, right? Presence, acceptance, leaning in, letting go, yes and shock. Now, to use those things, you need to be there. You need to be present. You need to be paying attention to every little thing that is happening. Why? Because when you pick something up, something small, maybe someone handed you a ponytail in the scene, maybe someone told you their kitten just died in a scene, grab it. Hold on to that little tiny thing that they told you, or that big thing that they told you. Don't glaze over it. Pick at it. Obsess over it. Make it one of the subjects, one of the plot twists, anything in that scene. These details not only make it easier for your scene partners to find something to talk about and to find something to play with, but it's much more fun for the audience to say, why are they so obsessed with polka dots? Why are they so obsessed with this one little tiny piece of string that's poking out of someone's shirt? Because when you pay attention to those details, you find other things, you find other details, you find other intentions, you find this beautiful world of something, maybe a portal to another universe, because when you pull the string, the shirt bursts into a portal. Who knows? There are so many possibilities when you pay attention to the little things. In theater practice, details are one of the defining factors of a show. And I'm not always talking about actors' intentions, I'm talking technical. Maybe there is a slight light shift during someone's monologue. Maybe there is a certain color that the character is wearing that connects them to another character. Maybe there's this scent that emits from the audience that is from a coffee shop or an office or someone's bathroom, and all of a sudden you smell flowers. These are details that do happen in shows. Color is expressive, and color brings out emotion in people. Why did they pick yellow for the kitchen? Oh, well, it emits hunger. Why did they pick red for the bedroom? Well, set designers use these details because they know the audience will respond to it. Maybe your character is extremely particular about their house, and every time someone walks into their house, they move the carpet a little bit. It might not have been shifted, it might not have been touched, but every time someone walks in or walks out of their house, their foot just touches the carpet to readjust it. That is a defining detail of a character. What does that tell you about that person? Not that they're just particular about their home. Maybe they're defensive about their home. Maybe they haven't had nice things before, so they really try to fix this and keep this clean. Maybe they're a control freak, and they show it in little tiny ways, but very noticeable ways. When you pay attention to details, a lot of things blossom out, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new character developments, circumstances, backgrounds. All of these things stem from details. In improvisation, you've got about 10 seconds to capture your audience's attention within this specific game, because you have to redo it every single game if you're doing short form. If you're doing long form, then you're going to, again, capture them in those first 10 seconds, just like any art and just like any interview. The human attention span has gone to about 45 seconds of attention before their brain shifts and switches. So you need to have your entire plot progressing in those 10 seconds. That is why when we do improvisation and we ask for a suggestion, that is one of your first details that you pick up. Now, that audience member is extremely excited to see what their suggestion is going to become. Now the audience is in on it. Now they are a part of the scene, which makes them feel involved and which makes them feel more enthralled. So now you got your first detail. Then you're going to take this suggestion, and it is either going to be extremely literal or metaphorical within the scene, like cow. If you get the suggestion of cow, are you on a farm? Do you like cow print? Do you like to eat a lot and that's a nickname? Do you love milk? Is your hair black and white? Are you Cruella de Vil? Is this really about 101 Dalmatians? What is it? It makes it interesting. Also pay attention to what the audience is responding to. When you are paying attention to details in the workplace, you want to pay attention to patterns. Does Bob turn in his work at 5 a.m. the day before? Why is he working on it so late? Is he having problems sleeping? Maybe Bob should take those vacation days. Did Steve just slightly mention that his birthday is next week? Okay, maybe I should not so subtly buy a cake, maybe raise morale in the office, have something fun, have something sweet, and do something for someone in the company. Is Maria scratching her head for the 8th time in a row, and are her eyebrows scrunching for the 20th time in a row today? Maybe I should go check on her and see if she needs help with the project she's working on. Details can be helpful, details can make things work, details can make things flow. So you want to pay attention to details in life, in theater, in business, wherever you are. Because the details that are put there are there for a reason, because every action has a reaction. So if you ignore this action, the reaction will either work for or against you. If you're willing to take that 50-50 chance, more power to you, but pay attention and notice these things, and you might find something new in the world that you never noticed before. Take time to pay attention to details in your everyday life and look at the sky right at the sunset when the sun has just reached the peak of the landscape and that color that comes from it. Pay attention when you're listening to your music and you really find out why you love this song. Maybe you never really listened to the words before. Maybe you never listened to the bass before. Maybe the bass just calms you down. Maybe there's a certain instrument and then you learn that, oh, I should search more songs with these instruments or these vibes or this genre or this type of lyric. And that is all I have for you today on paying attention to details. I want to thank you so much for sticking with me until the end of the video, you beautiful creature. If you ever want to take an improv class, writing class, improv for life, corporate team building, or you just have some questions and want to find out a little bit more about improvisation, you can go to www.thisisimprov.com. Again, if you have any questions or any suggestions of things that you want to hear more about on this channel, you can go to the comments section or you can email us at info@thisisimprov.com. The emails are also linked down below in the description. If you want to see any of our other videos or other things that we do on this channel, look in the description. We have a list of playlists with links to each and every single one. There are also some organizations and educational tools for you down in the description below. If you think there are any organizations or websites that should be added to our description, again, email us at info@thisisimprov.com. Comment down below a detail about life that you find interesting. I'm really curious to find out. My name is Alexandra with This Is Improv. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.